The first egg! We're never going to take the game on another lazy.
And his opponents first.
Don't touch me. Don't touch my pillow. Okay, no more stuff. Don't touch me.
Daniel Bryan brings an energy and excitement to any team.
Leave me alone.
The leader of the Yes Movement definitely has his foes fear the beard once that bell rings.
Leave me alone.
This is going to be some match.
Leave me alone.
We've seen some amazing six-man tag team matches in the past, and I'm sure this one will rank right up there with some of the best. Harsh impact. Nasty impact.
You're the best teammate. Leave me alone.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Gotta find a way to get out of this, Michael.
Don't touch me, fatty.
I don't believe it. And that table can shorten careers, Michael.
D.
Shot block.
Irish whip. AJ Styles caught a big off guard there, which is a rare sight. He may have to start reevaluating his game plan. Flying forearm. Now it's Roman Reigns on his heels. And you know all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
When you put that much meat in the ring, somebody's going to get hurt. And unfortunately for him, he's the one on the receiving end of this inevitable beatdown.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X. Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
What's AJ Styles going to do now? Drop kick right on point. What is Sin Cara going to do here? You gotta believe this one's over. AJ Styles has got him. This may be the beginning of the end. He's in full control now. Oh, here we go. He's starting to feel it here. I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this six-man tag team match is exactly what we expected.
You know, there's an art to being a successful tag team competitor. And right now, he resembles more of a finger paint.
The good news for him is that his opponent's offense is likely packing a little less of a punch, considering all the damage he was able to inflict earlier in this match. What's he going to do with it? He's in big trouble.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Down he goes. That'll do it every time. What's AJ Styles going to do with this? Who knows? Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons, and automobiles were used as battering rams. The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what the... Here he goes. No, there's a reversal. Irish whip. When this guy's on, look out.
It's more than appropriate that there's a mysterious aura around Sin Cara, since the name itself in Spanish means faceless. But that's just the beginning, when this little luchador hits the ring.
Irish whip. He's in a little bit of trouble now. He can't be happy with how this is going right now.
Well, he's clearly not used to competing in a match like this, and it's starting to show.
We've seen Sin Cara earn unbelievable victories over much larger opponents. Just take a look at the face.
So deceptively strong.
Maximum impact.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Ray's chances just went from bad to worse.
We got to go win.
Irish whip. This is going to be bad for Sin Cara. Well, it doesn't have the legacy of Raw and SmackDown. WWE Jacked is the only WWE program you've seen AJ Styles on before 2016. Oh, so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage. I don't know now. Michael, that Jacked match from 2002 is actually on WWE.com. During the match, Jonathan Coachman mentions how good a prospect AJ Styles was in the early 2000s.
See, even back then, Coach was smarter than you.
And don't forget Styles' opponent. He fought the Hurricane. It was no pushover back then. At that point, Hurricane had more experience, but Styles almost pulled off a win on Jack.
Hooked up. What an amazing six-man tag match.
Yeah, we won. No, don't touch me. Yeah, don't
We've
touch
got
me.
some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
I can touch you. He jumped like 5 times.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Matt.
Here are your winners, Sin Cara and the Destroyer.
A very impressive victory.
If you're not feeling good about yourself after a win like that, you better get yourself checked.
I think Boston is stunned by the outcome here, guys.
Six times? Watch the 6 times? These men don't touch me. Okay, now you okay. You touched me. You okay? Now I can touch you. You been dig that all right in. Did you put soap on you 6 times? So I mean not soap, I mean hair, like the thingy. Did you look 5 times?
No, 6 times.
Oh.
I do 7 times.
They from God.
I pumped the gun. Oh! I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why I just throw soap on me.
That's one of the exact girls that be asking me.
Who gonna do it for a championship belt? What is it at? Options. What is it at?
Hey, I want to find nobody.
Options. Championship. I can put how many people want to put in there. So this is what the people is gonna come in at random. No, I'm not trying to do that.
Whoa. Big dog. Hey, better. Better.
Fast. So that means that, you know, people move
Big
fast
dog.
now.
Do you realize who Destroyer is describing right now? Do you?
So if somebody try to knock you
Who
out,
is he
when they
describing?
like do this,
His name
it's gonna be fast.
No.
They gonna
No, I haven't. No.
Real fast, so-
No.
So I'm not gonna do that.
Bro.
I'm not gonna do that.
fast.
Better.
I'm not gonna do that.
See?
Do.
Like,
Cause
yo,
y'all look.
I ain't about that life, big dog.
I just say, get out.
Like, that boy always better. You got that.
What did it say? What's the
Yeah,
color?
y'all be always keep talking about her. I forgot about Word Academy too. But y'all be doing my email, big dog. It's so irritating.
The dash.
Oh shit.
How you do a girl championship build?
Oh, you trying to be good?
A girl championship belt.
I mean, you trying to pick girls.
Exactly.
A girl? Yes, you're trying for a girl, but a championship.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm telling you. Or this boy dead. He knew how to describe her, dude. That's the funny part. I haven't been in that school since 5th grade, big dog. I'm telling you. 2 years ago.
Mama might got a PlayStation cards. What the heck?
Go ahead.
Yo, all got her?
No, we all got him.
Yay! What y'all do got me?
No. That's a toenail.
Yeah! Are you?
What?
I said yeah.
Talking about some.
I want mama. I love mama.
Telling you, bro, the moment I went in, oh my God, I remember this from the start of the day. I remember this from the start of the day, bro. Bro, the moment I walked in the classroom, this girl immediately started looking at me. She started blushing. Immediately. What? Oh, this boy, they talking about slapping girls' butt, and then, you know what else. But, wait, y'all be slapping, no, look, because a lot of boys do that at my school, so, hey.
Wait. Oh my God, they be wanting us to do.
Exactly, they laugh.
Martez, shut your mouth.
They grab at you.
Sorry, dog. Martez, you don't be wanting me now. If you don't want me now, you can shut your mouth.
See, look,
What do you think?
they don't gotta do it, but see, look, he do it.
Shut your mouth. Shut your filthy mouth, Keyshawn. Shut your mouth. You filthy mouth. Shut your filthy mouth. Oh, stop. He got his move. He's this too much.
Y'all boys.
Kamari like, what is this?
Oh, he got him.
Y'all ain't even beat wrestling.
Oh, he got him.
Yes, he did.
Y'all beat the game.
We gotta do the shows. I did the part where I gotta fight the maze. And I gotta fight, I gotta fight the maze. The maze.
He a YouTube boy. He a whole YouTube boy. What?
We gotta fight
How
him.
did he know? Hacker? Destroy the hacker. Alright, never mind. He's not. This guy got my face, bro.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States champion.
Miz was saving himself.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK-level success if he can defeat The Miz tonight.
Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back. I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my pro.
You on NXT?
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can you relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat?
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT pro, then there's a 1% chance I'll continue doing that show. What kind of weirdo would ever take advice from Daniel Bryan? That would be like a young announcer learning from you, Byron. I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed the Nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
He wants to do this in the ring. We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future.
This might be it. Oh, my.
The Miz with a nice reversal.
Daniel Bryan took the Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too.
Byron, the Miz is the future of the WWE. He has to win tonight. Why would anyone, please tell me, why would... anyone root for Daniel Bryan? He's an indie internet nerd. He doesn't eat meat, he doesn't own a TV, and he has absolutely no personality, and he is a dog named Asparagus.
Oh my gosh, who cares what Daniel Bryan eats or watches or what his dog's name is? He's great in the ring, and for the record, he showed a lot of personality when he called you out after his NXT elimination.
Please. Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
No question about it, Cole.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Beautiful technique. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone. There it is.
Hurricane Rana. Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no stranger to championships. At one point, he held the U.S. title and the Tag Team Championship simultaneously. And that briefcase is a near-guaranteed WWE Championship win.
Okay, Michael, I know where you're going to go with this. I know what you're trying to lead to. Yes, Daniel Bryan hasn't won a title here yet, but he's only been on the roster for 8 months. Give him time.
The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel Bryan just did something Miz hasn't done yet. He main evented SummerSlam.
I mean, come on, Daniel Bryan stole that spot at SummerSlam after John Cena begged The Miz to join his team. Also, when The Miz wins here and then cashes in later tonight, he'll have plenty of main events in his future. Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. The champ looks to be in phenomenal shape. It's going to be... Ooh, what impact. The champ's in a real bad place right now. Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match.
Taking off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little weakness that could help you.
He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be! Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan... We have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Boom, what impact! Nailed it. No! Oh, what a slam. Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh! What a stomp. Good.
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth, they're finishing each other's sentences.
You talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. It'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks.
He might have it. Is he done? Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Oh, clothesline!
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been here. Whoa! Lie detector!
Hey, Byron, what's up?
No doubt about that one.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist.
Here comes R-Truth.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Inflicting so much damage to the body.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. That'll hurt. DDT. Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
Boom.
Beautiful technique.
Wicked clothesline. Ooh, what impact. Irish whip. What a clothesline. Ouch.
Oh, my God, what impact.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful choke slam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome against the champions, though. Dominating shoulder tackle. Well, if you're a believer in anger management therapy, then Dr. Shelby has done a great job with Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Well, what if I'm not a believer in anger management therapy? Mind you, therapy from some quack doctor that I'm pretty sure was certified on the internet, if at all.
Well, Corey, they are out here trying to work together right now. This is at least some testament to how much of an impact anger management has helped. This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure.
But if anybody could break free from this, it's this superstar right here.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe.
Sure, they're both off the rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole. And no luck against Kane there.
Oh, a knee.
Lights out. I think I hear R-Truth calling out for help from little Jimmy. Maybe Truth should ask Kofi first. We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These Yes Chance fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
Boom, what impact. Gets the tag. You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the Yes Champ, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd here's the cover. He gets the shoulder up before 3.
Nice kick out.
Can we address R-Truth and little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Tagged in.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary illusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
Took him out at the knee. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually... Humiliated him by repeating his yes chant. Daniel Bryan just snapped.
That's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
With a 180, Kofi Kingston, the reversal. Lariat, look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appear to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go in their anger management.
Wicked clothesline.
All the questions of will Kane and Daniel Bryan be able to coexist looking like a moot point right now.
Harsh impact. He's making a statement here with this attack. Oof. R-Truth with a nice reversal.
DDT.
As I expected, a team working together can have a chance against Kane.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a three-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States champ. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
And no luck against Kane there. Kane, oh boy.
Choke slam straight to hell.
Here we go. Take a look at this again.
Yeah, that was nice.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he's...
There's no way he's giving up now. Whoa, he gets out of it. He's at another level right now, Michael.
Clothesline!
Well, that'll leave a mark.
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies,
Counter here. Scoop slam. Will he be victorious? Digging deep for a kick out.
how did he do that?
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. You're talking about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But what do you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. You'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry the tag team champions have.
This might be it. Oh, this may very well be it. And he kicks out.
Yeah, somehow R-Truth has an answer, able to dig deep and stay alive.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need.
Whoa.
Maybe a figment of your imagination, but little Jimmy hurts.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys.
He goes for the cover. One. And he breaks up the pinfall. He's in trouble. You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the S-Champ, but I don't want prop. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
DDT!
Oh, what a chop block.
Oh, nasty impact.
He's got him covered. Two! I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
How'd he do that?
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Oh, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while here in the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
Oh, what impact!
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh boy, he is rolling.
And leading up to this match, a lot of...
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Then, down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. And there it is, boys.
Come on, R-Truth, you can do this.
Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here. Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Uh-oh. Is he done?
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Is he done? You know Byron Kane? He breaks it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm with you, Cole. So unbelievable that he broke out of that.
Not good for the back and body. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
And no luck against Kane there.
Here it comes. Looking for choke slam straight to hell. If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago.
Uh-oh. He's a spinning ball of energy.
We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different. What a bizarre win. These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
He's getting it done here. Look at him go. Yeah, he's putting in the work. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here are your winners, and the new WWE Tag Team Champions, Kane and Daniel Bryan. Team Hello.
It could have gone either way there for a while.
You know, nothing made me happier than when I'd lock in Lucky 13 and make my opponents tap out.
And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead.